Hey everyone, and welcome to Crystal's Literary Lounge. I'm Crystal, and today I wanted to discuss Smolder by Laurell K. So this is book 29 in the Anita Blake series. Before we get started, please click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So Smolder introduces new villains for Anita Blake and the people in her life. We get a new group of humans that are out to destroy supernatural creatures as well as Anita. We also get a new vampire that's out for Jean-Claude's power. So Smolder feels like a part one of two books. I feel like Smolder is the beginning because while new characters and conflicts are introduced, there's really no resolution with those characters. And so I feel like when Slay, book 30, comes out, I feel like that's when we'll get the more nitty gritty, more paranormal, more fighting, where this one was more focused on Jean-Claude needing to solidify his power, and the focus was on like Anita's inner turmoil with her family as well as like with the people in her life. And so it was more of like this emotional turmoil, as well as, even though we get this new villain that's this master vampire and how his powers are completely different, that the master vampire was sort of secondary to everything else that was going on relationship wise. But the relationship and the solidifying of powers and the dynamics, I completely understand why that was in there. So even though that was pretty much the whole focus of the book for the most part, until like the very end, at the very end, it's okay, how can we take down this master vampire, and setting up possibly like their showdown, which will be in like the next book. It didn't feel like heavy. It didn't feel, oh, I'm wading through all of this emotional stuff, like when are we get to the good part. It didn't feel like that. It felt very intentional. And like I said, it was almost like, okay, we're building. This is like the beginning of the book. We're leading to the climax. And I feel like that's going to be in like the next book, basically. The dynamics in Anita's life and how everything shifted in this book, I feel like it's taking the book in the series of books in a different direction, which I like the direction that it went. At first I wasn't so sure, but then by the end of it I was like, okay, this is interesting. The way they set up the new dynamics was very interesting. The way that they set up this new master vampire and then this new humans who are after the supernatural creatures. I have some theories. Of course, I'll have to wait until book 30 in order to see if my theories are correct. But it was very exciting to discover more about the old vampires, as well as and seeing the interaction with Anita and the small interaction with like her father that we get. And of course, the next book we will see more of Anita and her family. So I'm planning to do a complete reread of the series, and I'm going to be putting out videos discussing the Anita Blake books, so that way we can celebrate, book 30 when it comes out in November and 30 years of Anita Blake. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.